Troy just got here, by the way. He missed all the other ones.
I came for the most important guy.
Yeah, whatever. Everybody ready? Coach, just talk a little bit about practice today, how loose those guys were again.
Yeah, we did a good job. We were very efficient. I think we were out there for about an hour and 15 minutes, so guys were ready to go, bouncing around, having a good time.
What jumps out at you about this Texas offense?
They're really good. I mean, you know, I don't think it's just Melendez. It's a lot of those guys are very good, so we'll have our hands full.
You've talked about kind of player leadership stepping up this year more than most. What exactly has gone into that as far as maybe pre-game meetings, or what exactly have they done to be so effective in that role?
Well, they've just made the message very clear, whatever the message was, and they've got the guys to execute the message. And, you know, when you're 14 and 13, it takes a lot of player-led. It takes a player-led group to be able to get to where we are today, and I'm just so appreciative of their leadership and what they've done this year for our guys.
How do you put everything in the back seat as far as, you want to get to Omaha, want to do all this stuff, and it means so much to you, so much to this program. But you got to go out and win 2 games, and you got to play the same baseball you played for 21 games.
I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't thought about Omaha a lot this year. And this team has been playing playoff baseball for about 2.5 months when we were 14 and 13, and every game mattered. So that's been the unique thing. They haven't played under a lot of pressure like other teams have, so that's been fun for me to watch.
What concerns you the most about this Texas ball club?
Look, this time of the year, everybody's very good. They're very good on the mound. They're very good defensively. They're very good offensively. But the thing that we have on our side is we're playing at home. So I'm excited about playing at home for the first time since I've been the head coach. So that's exciting for me.
You talked after Monday's game just about you like the way you guys got aggressive again, stealing bases, kind of pushing them. Like, do you expect that kind of play to continue this weekend?
You think I'm going to give you that information right now?
Maybe.
No. So, good question. Not getting an answer.
Coach, thoughts on starting CJ for game 1?
That's our guy that we have gone with when we needed to. So he's the freshest. He's going to go game 1, and we'll do everything we can to win game 1, and then we'll look at game 2, and whoever's available, we'll go with that guy game 2.
The Texas coach had some comments yesterday about the fans and calling it the jungle because they act like animals. What did you think about that?
Troy, that's for you guys to talk about. I know Coach Pierce came here in the early 2000s, and probably some of it's accurate. I mean, if you were here in 2001 with the chain link fence out there and solo cups, you probably did get a beer spit on you. But I mean, now I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm very appreciative of our fans, and I want them to be very loud and very animated and stay loud the entire game.
Thank you, guys. You ready to go? It's almost time.
Yeah, we're excited. We had a really good practice today. It's kind of cool seeing people. I've never had anybody at a practice of mine, we had last week, but that was the first time ever. We're super excited. We're ready to go.
When you look at this Texas team, what concerns you?
I haven't really looked at them, I'm not going to lie. I know they got some hitters on their team. I know they have a few good arms. I got a buddy that plays at Oklahoma State, so I've been talking to him a little bit. And he said if we just play our game, man, and stick to ourselves and stick to each other, we'll be in good shape.
And that's pretty much been the formula all year, right?
Right, yeah. And, it took a couple games to learn that, but, we learned it, and now we're here, and we're not looking back.
You guys get another pretty short turnaround for another super region, but how much does it help playing at home and not having to travel, just the comfort?
Right, it's huge. I saw someone sent me the Texas coaches interview about the jungle. I think the jungle's a great atmosphere. I don't think they're very rowdy. I think they're rowdy. I don't think they're mean. I've never seen them pour beer on anybody, but it's huge. It's huge. The pitcher from Coastal Carolina said he could feel the crowd, and we're gonna need that this weekend, man. We're gonna need everybody to be just as loud, if not louder, than we were last week. And we love our fans. There's nobody like it, and it's awesome that they're finally getting some national recognition.
How much does the super regional experience you've had pay off this week?
It's huge. We went into super regional last year and faced the 2 best arms in college baseball. 2 of the top 3. I think Gavin Williams was number 1, but 2 of the top 3. And it prepared us big time, man. Vanderbilt, they're a great program. They still are. They always will be. Prepared us well because now, they were in the championship, so we played pretty close to the best, and we're going to get pretty close to the best tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, so definitely prepared us.
How different, though, was the feeling of playing at home in a super region?
I feel like a kid on Christmas Day. It's can't really describe the feeling. I know Jake's been texting me like oh, you're so lucky. He's like, dang, I could do it. I would do anything to host a Super there. So it's exciting, man. We're super pumped, and we're happy for the fans, and we can't wait to see them all out here tomorrow.
You've been pitching more lately. Have you had to do any extra arm care? How's the arm feeling?
It feels really good. I've been in Womack's office a little more, that's for sure. Womack and Kevin Young's been with us for a little bit now since Clearwater, and they've been taking care of me and keeping me on the field. So they're the superstars behind the scene, man. They don't get enough credit that they deserve. But it feels really good, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
How different is the best of 3 versus what you guys have been kind of doing?
I mean, I don't really pay any attention to best of 3. I just want to win every game. Like, I mean, I know Coach Godwin plays every single game to win, and we all play every single game to win. So I don't really think it's a whole lot different. Like we said, we just got to play our game.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, fellas.
Give them hell here.
Hey, everybody.
Regionals.
It's a good question. Excuse me. I think it's going out there and dominating a good practice. Not looking too far ahead. Yeah, it's going out there and doing what we can do today to win the game tomorrow.
Some of the guys were asking about the super regional experience you guys have, and you think back to some of the pitching you've seen and that kind of thing. I mean, but this time you're at home.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different. The last 2 super regionals we've been to, we faced some really good dudes on the mound, but that's what you're going to have to go through if you want to go to Omaha. Every team's going to have really good pitching. Definitely being at home helps in front of a massive home crowd, so we got that advantage this time, so we're ready for it.
Bryson, with the way that how loud the crowd is, you guys are just steps away from the fans. So what goes into like communication with you and your fellow outfielders when you maybe can't hear each other?
Yeah, you definitely got to scream. I know one play we had this weekend, I kind of was running in front of Hoover. I wasn't quite sure if he heard me, so I kind of jumped just in case that he was still there, just to kind of brace for an impact. But luckily he heard me. But yeah, you really have to be super loud when you're out there, and you got to prepare for it in practice too.
Is there any hand signals you guys can do, or is it just really trying to be louder?
Yeah, it's really trying to be as loud as you can.
What do you expect to, they talked about pitching, I guess they got 2 really great arms, and does it really matter at this point? You guys have seen some really awesome pitching so far this year.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen great pitching all year, and yeah, they're gonna have good arms, but we have good arms too. So we're gonna go out there, we're gonna compete on the mound, we're gonna compete at the plate, and I think we'll have a really good chance for whoever we face.
What about a best of 3 versus kind of what you guys have been playing? Is that different, or is it the same?
No, I don't think it's any different. I mean, we've been playing 3-game series all year, so we're gonna go out there and just keep playing how we played all year.
You guys still seem pretty loose. I mean, kind of like last week's practice, is that your vibe too, that everybody's just kind of loose, but also like
Yeah, I mean, the day was really efficient. We got an extra 15 minutes for the super regional practice compared to an hour and 15 last week. So I think we got everything done in probably an hour like we did last week. So yeah, I mean, everyone's flying around, everyone's loose and having a good time.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Good luck with you before the super regionals.
I'm super excited. Kind of hard to believe this is the first time we've ever hosted a super regional in Clark-LeClaire, and I'm really excited to get going.
Has Coach talked about your role in this deal? I mean, did he tell you you're first one off, or is it still situational? Or it's been a staff game in every game this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm just ready whenever my name's called. I don't know the specifics yet.
What does having, I guess 2 successful outings in the first, regional round do for you coming into this one? Like confidence-wise, or anything just reaffirm that you are pitching well? I mean, what does that do for you?
I don't think it really changes anything, because I always kind of have that self-belief, that confidence in myself, and obviously it's nice, but like I said, it doesn't really change anything for me.
Is that comparative to prepare for Christmas thing? You even said something similar last week about regionals. Do you feel like it'll be hard to go to sleep tonight at all, just thinking about the game tomorrow?
A little bit. I was definitely, it's hard to go to sleep last week. Just looking forward to it, the anticipation. I'm just excited to get 6,000 fans in here and just play ball.
You like the idea of playing against a brand like Texas, and if you get to Omaha, you went through one of the best that's ever played college baseball.
Oh, for sure, yeah. But I think it's important to remember not to really focus on the opponent as much as just focusing on doing what we do, playing our brand of baseball, and going out there and just playing well, playing for each other.
Pitchers have to go through a lot of pre-prep before every game. What's it gonna be like starting at noon? I mean, I know you guys have had one 9 a.m. start this week, but is that noon a little tougher on you guys?
Honestly, not really. We've played some noon games earlier this year on Sunday, so I think we should be pretty well used to it by now.
Thanks,
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.